Hola chavales, aquí estamos en el de Invincible. De Invincible. ¿Sabe? Ya no sé ni qué capítulo estoy. 3 o 4 creo. 4. Puede ser que este sea el 4. Encontramos a Cobal. Otro miembro de la tripulación. Está vivo. Pero sumido en el mismo estupor que Krauta. Mucho que ruido es esto. ¡Paja!
Phew. It's finally stopped.
Yeah, are you there?
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
That is unfortunate. We need to expand our search radius.
Sí, vamos, que... pero yo había encontrado al otro, ¿no? ¿Qué carajo? ¿Qué pasa aquí? A ver, hay que ir por allá arriba. Ni un sol ahí, como... Aquí había otro rollo. Otro aparato. Chungo. Desactivado. El visor ese.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
El analizador. Sí, esos dos están ahí dentro, pero yo tengo que ver por aquí. Qué mola el aparato este. Había llegado hasta aquí.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Abajo.
I've got GORSKY's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what? It's weird. Dr. Gorsky,
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal.
Lo de las ondas,
I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try and power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
Wow, es verdad que tengo que ver todo esto. Holy. Repásame.
Nothing interesting. Should I be looking for a specific location? Date?
The excavation site. 4th day of the mission.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorsky must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
tengo que buscar siempre lo mismo. Yo no veo nada. Ostras. Esto no se parece a nada. Esto se parece a algo de aquí. No se parece a nada tampoco. Detector.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Después, nada. Oscuro.
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all.
Que no veo nada.
Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Estaban sacando algo ahí. Ahí están mirando. Que miran con un peixe. Yo no veo nada. Habrá que superponer esto. Esto no parece nada ahí.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Que no veo nada. Esto se parece a ella. Se parece, uy, se parece mucho. Estoy apuntando. Estaba ahí, estaría ahí el tío. Entiendo. No entiendo que encuentre.
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow,
Shadow.
another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically.
Yeah.
After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks. And you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
¿Dónde está? Aquí. Yo con estos mapas ya no me entero. Menudo mapa. Mi madre. Bueno, vamos allá.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right.
¿Puedo
Thank
bajar
you.
por aquí? No. No, pues puedo bajar. Es un dulce.
Yes, no? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir. I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
the only surface structure reported was from the excavation area. The rest is underground. Please explore the area thoroughly. Just do as Dr. Gorsky. Use the detector.
Algo da por aquí, pero es la sonda.
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
Oh, now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorsky, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like?
Respecto, ¿qué pinta tiene, pues?
What called the doctor's attention?
It looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic, then?
Ah. That's the problem. They look organic, but they're not. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object has... Such should be easy to locate.
Se encuentra el GORSKY.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
No se me la vuelta. Estaba por aquí debajo. Hostia.
This mission drags on so much. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. I'm afraid I won't find him for a while. It's hard to see if these traces are fresh. This place is quite sheltered from the wind. So it could well have been hours since he left.
No more than 6, considering the time frame we have. Take comfort in the fact that on a cosmic scale, it is nothing.
Huh. Very comforting.
2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorsky come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorsky.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the program.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Son de ahí abajo allí, chaval. Mi madre. ¿Y ahora qué?
Hi, Luna. Lead the way.
Sigo.
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty. Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. GORSKY still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Looking at the amount of sharp ends and edges, they're rigid. Probably a very hard structure, not to mention their appearance.
Yeah?
These bushes must serve a defensive function.
Defensive? Against what?
Good question. I don't see anything they could compete with. No potential predator on the surface or in the air.
I'm going to them, Doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel. Astrogator, GORSKY's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely use
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue. Where can we find him? Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Noticeably upper. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition tank set.
Que tienen un
I
sueño.
record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
¿Esto qué es?
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss
Sir,
of
something's
communication
wrong.
with Dragonfly. What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
For now, we have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Pero aquí en mi sonda no hay nada. Estoy soñando que ya no sé dónde estoy. Ya no sé qué estoy haciendo. Es un sueño que, joder, poco aguante.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Se ve un planeta tan sobregigante, tan cerca de otro. No sé yo qué condiciones habría en este planeta. Pero para verlo así tan gigante es que está muy cerca. No sé por qué tengo que hacerlo ahora. Bajar a la playa.
I have an object in sight.
Se echa un ojito.
This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning, oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east.
Guarda aquí.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here,
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
You're saying, yes, sir. The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be.
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continue. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would...
This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation. Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that. What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Soy de
That's
aquí.
not it. I feel
Echa para
darkness.
atrás. Echa para atrás.
Hello.
Uf. Ese palmo ahí. Estos me atacan. Puedo meterme por aquí. Estos me atacan. Ahora vuelvo para atrás. Ahora vuelvo para el otro lado. ¿O para dónde vuelvo? ¿Para dónde voy? Uf. Ostras. Estoy en dos sitios diferentes al mismo tiempo. ¿Qué caray? Ostras, hay algo ahí.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
I'm back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You've had a little time.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
I confirm, Gorsky was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. What did you do with Koval?
I put him in the infirmary, on a drip. Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Forma de bajar. Pues, ¿cómo? Sondeándome por aquí.
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
El roboto.
I can just jump off.
Saltar.
Is that
Creo que
safe?
no, ¿eh?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorsky went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
okay, this is a waste of time. You only die once. Here we go.
Vamos apoyándonos el fuego.
What's happening? Did you fall?
I jumped.
Status, please. Can you walk?
Yes. No fractures.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need for a delay. Dr. Gorsky is waiting.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorsky was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here.
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorsky, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, If we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-storied complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Oh, shit. They're telling me to glass cracked.
I wouldn't worry. What matters is that you're fine.
Anyway. Left or right? Dr. Gorsky set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with... Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorsky.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorsky has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up, though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauser, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours.
How's the terrain? Still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. I see the probe. Has it found anything interesting?
The thermal scan lights up at your position. Other than that, it's one big ruin. Everything's cold, dead, and very, very old.
It's a bit like Pando.
If what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
That does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorsky.
Just a second. If there's some errors, maybe a thunderstorm was coming this way. These structures would act as huge conductors.
Doctor, this isn't the moment to speculate about atmospheric conditions.
But I'm not... Never mind. Just play it, please. If I get caught in a storm, then we'll talk.
Gorsky to base. I repeat, this is Gorsky. Base, come in.
No doubt. It's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No. Luckily, nothing like that.
Maybe let's go back to the recording.
I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly lifting them.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet GORSKY...
Well, let's hear what else he discovered.
Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit.
Ouch!
Jasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Right. Sounds too fantastic. Almost like a fairy tale. Finally! I have his position. Not yet. Almost there. Oh, there he is. I see him. Got him. He's not moving.
Oh, respira.
GORSKY! GORSKY! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. GORSKY! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of the surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move GORSKY there. The probe will guide you.
Okay, I'll carry him. It's just... his parameters don't look too good.
Well, hurry, Doctor.
Venga, vamos a cargar con el fulano. A ver cómo salimos de aquí. Por donde, a ver, sondita, aquí, a ver. Ay, ahora tengo que ir a... súper despacio. Ay, cargando con esto, a ver si... puedes entrar por ahí la sonda. No sea la sonda. La cápsula de navegación. Pero bien,
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of.
más o menos.
Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving GORSKY's signal.
GORSKY. Vamos a instalar el relé aquí. Zona despejada, maravilla.
was that?
Ostras, no sé dónde estoy. ¿Dónde estoy?
Astrogator. I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing.
Bueno, chavales.
But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Bueno, chavales, pues vamos a dejarlo aquí. Quedamos en este capítulo. Ya proseguiremos en el siguiente. Chao, chao, chao. Nos vemos en el próximo capítulo.